guys, how are you? Today I'm excited to teach you how to make one of my favorite all-time delicious lunches or dinners, or even as a snack, is my melted tuna bake. What I love about it is that it's really super filling, has high protein, and of course, you know my favorite thing to say, delicious. So you're going to need tuna. I like to use white tuna, solid white tuna. Some cans are larger than others. This tin is 2 smart points and 30 grams of protein. So if you use the whole tin, it's 2 smart points. Delicious and filling. I use the Hellmans Light Mayonnaise, and I also usually use some vinegar. I ran out, but I like to put a little bit of vinegar in if you have, and if you like a little bit of vinegar, it gives it a nice little zip. Unfortunately, I didn't have any in the house, so I'm just going to use some light mayonnaise. The other thing I'm going to use is, for my bake, is some cheese. I have the Zerto cheese. It's a light cheese. For 6 tablespoons, it's only 4 smart points, and I'm not going to use 6 tablespoons. I'm going to use 1 or 2 tablespoons, so it'll be about 1 smart point. Or you can find low-fat mozzarella cheese. This is the Saputo Light. For 30 grams is 2 smart points, and you probably don't even need 30 grams. Even 15 would probably be enough to sprinkle on. But if you like a lot of cheese, then you use more. One of my other favorites is the Edam light cheese. I get this at Costco. For 1 large slice is only 1 smart point, but if you use 2, it's 3 smart points. It's just the way it is. I can't tell you. That's how it is. So the other thing I like to put in my tuna is some celery and some green onions. Or you can use red onion or vidalia onion or no onion if you don't like onions. But I find that when you add some onion, it gives it some nice flavor. Today I'm going to use a Joseph's pita, which I've already toasted. I like it a little bit crispy, but if you don't want it crispy, then don't toast it. You can have it on your Betty Light bread or your Weight Watchers bread, or regular bread, thin bagels, whatever you choose. The other thing I'm going to show you is that you can also just put them on celery sticks, or you can put it in just some lettuce leaves. Not to bake it, of course, but just with the tuna, if you want a low carb fast snack, or just as part of your meal. It's really good. And the great thing is while you're making it, you can snack on the celery. I like to do that. So basically, I've just measured out. I use the Hellmans Light Mayonnaise. You can use Greek yogurt. I usually use a little bit of vinegar, but I'm just going to use some light mayonnaise. 1 tablespoon for half the can, 2 tablespoons. But again, if you like it, you want more and you want it a richer taste, it's up to you guys. You just have to count the smart points. So I'm using half a can here, and I'm taking 1 tablespoon of the mayonnaise and adding it. And I'm going to use some of my celery. I have about a couple of tablespoons or whatever you like. The more you put in, the larger amount that it makes. Okay, it bulks up. And you know me, I like to bulk things up. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of just some green onions. If you have chives, or like I said, any other onion, you can add that. From my garden, I have some fresh dill and parsley, so I'm going to add that. And you're just going to mix it. If you add a little bit of vinegar, like I said, that gives it a nice zip to it. You can use a flavored vinegar, balsamic vinegar, apple cider vinegar, but I like the white vinegar myself personally the most. So you're just gonna mix it in really well. When you buy the chunk tuna, the solid tuna rather, I think it's called chunk too, You just have to, I break it up with my hand. I just find that just so much easier than using a fork. And then it just becomes smoother. The other thing that I add is pepper. So that's my favorite thing. I like pepper. I like lots of pepper. And the other thing too is sometimes I like some chili flakes or a little bit of Frank's Red Hot sauce. You can do that if you like it a little bit spicy. And I do like it a little bit spicy. So just gonna add it to my Joseph's pita. Again, you can add it to whatever you want. And you don't even need even a half a tin, because then you can have some just to eat on the side, or you can have it, like I said. So I'm going to do that first, actually, and then I'm going to show you how to use it in your veggies. So I'm going to take a tablespoon of my Zerto, and I'm just going to sprinkle that on. And you get quite a bit, even with a tablespoon, just like that. Simple, right? And then you're going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes and just watch it. Maybe it'll be less because you're just heating it up, and a light sprinkle of cheese isn't going to take long. If you use the Eat 'em Light, it's a thicker cheese, so it might take longer to bake, okay? And you want it heated through. So I'm going to show you it in a minute because it's in the oven right now. So with the rest, I'm just going to put some on. It'll be like a log, like a celery log. And this is a great snack to have just yourself or with your kids. And it's easy and it's fast and it's, of course, you know my favorite word, delicious. So you can just do that. I'm having trouble here, but you'll spread it out evenly. Yum. Like that. Or you can just take some lettuce leaves and put it in. So just some other ideas, because we get bored of the same mundane things to eat, and just eat it like that. So easy. So I'm going to take it out of the oven now. And it smells so good. They have to invent smell-o-vision. So it's crispy. You can have it melted even more. I just have it sprinkled on, and it's super delicious. You want to add a little bit more pepper, some chili flakes. You can do that. And let's try it. It's one of my favorites. I love it. So, really easy, delicious. You can have it as lunch. You can have it as dinner, or you can even have all of this as a snack. So with the Joseph's, 1 smart point, half a tin, 1 smart point, that's 2. And for the mayonnaise, 3 smart points. If you use Greek yogurt, it'll be 0. So it'll be 2 smart points for that. And even if you use the whole can, for a whole can of tuna is only 2 smart points. So you can use as much or as little as you want. Be as creative as you want. Add whatever spices. If you want to get a little spicier, add some other spices to it. But this is how I make it. I hope you enjoy it. And remember to subscribe and visit me at Risa's Recipes and Weight Watchers Tips. Love you guys. Bye for now.